everyone and welcome to a pack with me for the Maldives. I can't believe we're going to the Maldives. We are so excited. This is a dream bucket list, incredible opportunity and trip, and we are delighted to be bringing you along with us. But before we take you on the vlogs, it's tradition here on this channel to do a pack with me. I have done so many of these videos for every trip and every occasion, and lots of you love seeing them. I'm going to show you what I'm packing and I'm going to talk to you about where we're going and what we're doing. But before all of that, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit subscribe so you don't miss all our Maldives vlogs and content. And if you're new, big warm welcome and hello. First thing we need to do is go and get the suitcases. They're in the loft. I do have my little one down, but not the big ones. Here are the suitcases. We've got away cases, and they're the kind of ones that they all go inside each other. So we've got a medium or a large. So just got to decide what size I want. You want to do large ones, yeah? We may as well do large because it's 2 weeks. I also feel like we don't need that much though. Unlike skiing or Disney where we have a lot of stuff.
Why don't you bring them all down?
Send them all down.
Yeah.
And then I can change. Yeah. I'm going to put money on it now that I take the large one.
We just do your large, my medium.
Oh yeah, that's true. We could do one large, one medium. Oh my gosh, this one's really heavy. You must have a little one in here. So if you haven't seen my pack with me videos before, this is how I prep for a trip. In the lead up to the trip, I try on all the clothes. I start putting things on the bed that I know I'm going to need or want, and basically organise it into categories. But I will say this is quite a mess for me today. It has got some organisation structure. We're not done. This is just like an early dumping stage. And then I also have my suitcases. So I've talked about these in every packing video, but the brand that we use are by Away. I love them. I think they're incredible. They have an amazing lifetime warranty, so if one breaks they will fix it or replace it. And we have 6 of these, so we have the small, medium and large each. I have obviously pink and Benji has blue, so I have to decide if I want the medium or the large. I think I'm gonna want large. Obviously I have to think about weight, so I think I've got 23 kilograms with BA. We're flying direct, but I need to think about the onward transfer. So when we land, we're actually taking a speedboat to the first resort, but in the second week we're switching and going to a different resort where I believe we're taking a seaplane, and I don't know if I have a weight allowance for that. I'll double check on the website. Something to note as well is that sometimes people think I overpack, but the reality is when I'm on camera filming, vlogging, photographing myself, having a variety of options, clothes and things is kind of necessary, but also brings me a lot of joy. I have no shame in wanting all my things, and I travel so much that I know what I need and want. So whilst we're here, I may as well tell you a little bit about where we're going. So we are working in partnership with an amazing company called Villa Resorts. Villa Resorts own a handful of different resorts on private islands in the Maldives. We're going to be showing you 2 different resorts, 2 different accommodation types and styles. This trip has been a long time coming. We've been speaking to them for a while. We're really, really excited to partner with them and bring you along some vlogs, so we will be filming it all. Every year I have these like pinch me moments, and this was one that made me cry. I cried when they asked me. I cried when I saw the itinerary. I was just overwhelmed with gratitude that a brand like Villa Resorts would want to work with us. They have been so lovely and accommodating and trusting, and they're really excited to see the content, and we're going to be doing quite a lot for them and their channels, their pages, website, that kind of thing, and also our own, so on Instagram and YouTube. Ultimately it's going to be absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited and so grateful for all your support and for coming along with us. Without further ado, let's get packing. The first thing I want to look at and tackle is the hand luggage. So we're going to do that in my actual main bedroom because it's a clean spare bed to work with, and lay everything out and see what we've got, decide which bag, which outfit and which things are a priority on the plane, because we have a lot of tech and gadgets when we do a trip like this. Lots of cameras, we've got a drone, laptop and loads of accessories, so all of that has to come with me in hand luggage. If I'm only taking one bag and I need my laptop, which is quite likely, then I will always take a rucksack, just because it's way more comfortable when I'm walking around the airport having the weight on my shoulders. But when I travel long haul and need my laptop, I will take 2 bags. One is the mini case, and then I'll always take a handbag which will have things I want on the flight, like my phone, my Kindle, I'll have by my feet in a bag. bag. And I recently got this one from Lululemon and it is so perfect as a little hand luggage bag. bag because it can fit under the seat really easily. It's got loads of compartments. So I've actually got space for a water bottle holder. It's got a zip pocket at the back, and then it's also got pockets on this side too. So yeah, it's great. It was quite expensive. I will leave it linked below. I've used it quite a lot this summer for a variety of things, so I'm looking forward to having this on the plane. Goes with everything as well. I also love that it's got a little pocket at the front here that I can pop my phone in or our passports. So I'm nearly there with my hand luggage, but I'm just doing a few small things. Like I have these small bottles of Tylenol and Advil, which is basically the American brands for paracetamol, ibuprofen, and we buy the big boxes of Advil when we go to the US in Target. You get 300 in here. Instead of having to carry that, I obviously just replenish this little pot. Benji and I both love these on a long haul flight, and they felt quite light, so I just opened it up and there's only one left in there. I'm hoping I can pick up some in Boots tomorrow. I went to the dentist the other day and they had some free samples of the Sensodyne toothpaste, so that's great because we use Sensodyne anyway every day. Anti-bac, I can see that I've obviously loved and used that, so I'm going to go and swap that out for a fresh one. I honestly love packing so much. I love being organised, but there's just so much in my brain that at this stage of packing I'm like, yeah, this is gonna take a whole day. And I'm trying to work at the same time, just in case you're thinking all I'm doing is packing today. No, 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 no. I have a lot of work going on today. Okay, let's do hand luggage. I finally finished laying everything out and I'm quite happy with what I have. So let's start at the beginning. I've picked out my outfit that I want to wear on the plane, but I've noticed that this has actually got a little mark on it. So I'm gonna pop this in the wash now. But this is from Sweaty Betty. I wore this on our last long haul flight and it was so comfortable. I actually got it in the outlet and I can't explain to you, it's the softest, loveliest tracksuit set. So I've got the bottoms and the top. That's what I'm going to wear because it's a night flight. So that with some sort of trainers or something comfy. I bought this in the sale from Abercrombie. It was originally £52, but I think I paid 19 for it. And it is a little strappy sort of tennis dress. It has built-in shorts. I'm going to change into this before we land, so I'm not traveling to the hotel in this sort of thick tracksuit. In terms of tech and gadgets, I'll definitely be using my iPad. That's what I'll be watching my own TV shows and movies, but I'm quite happy watching the in-flight entertainment in the actual seat, but always had the iPad. This folder, I'm gonna find a better solution. It's just the first folder I could find. I basically have the itinerary in here, some documentation for insurance, for scuba diving, for Benj. This little pouch has got spare batteries for the camera I'm filming on right now, which is the Canon G7X. That's my vlog camera. Plus we mix things up and we sometimes use this, which is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. We filmed many things with this, sometimes vlogs, sometimes short form content, because you can film in portrait as well. My AirPod Pro Max, these are amazing for noise cancelling. I also have my small ones, which I'll show you. My laptop will be coming with me, so I've got the charger for that, but it's currently being used. My Awala water bottle, I get asked about this a lot. I bought this in Target. I've got a few of them. This is the 24 ounce. It's amazing. I'll take this empty and fill it up on the other side. Benji has a black one, and you can get them on Amazon now or on Awala's website. My Ray-Ban sunglasses and my normal glasses, because I will take my contacts out so they don't dry out on the plane, and I'll wear these for the majority of the flight. This is my little portable phone charger. I bought this the other day on Amazon Prime Day. I absolutely love it. Not only does it last ages, but it's super thin, flat and light, and I really like it. This might be my new favorite portable charger. So there we go. I'll link this below. Obviously a lead. This is called an AirFly, and you plug this into the headphone section of the in-flight entertainment, and you can connect your own Bluetooth headphones. My Apple AirPod Maxes, whatever these are called, they connect to this, and then I can still use my own headphones in the seat. Little mini fan, I have two of these in small and big. I'll bring the big one in the main luggage, but I always take the little one in hand luggage. It's such a nice size. I'll link the big and little one for you, but they are the best, the EasyAct fans. Another charger and plug. A little pouch to be able to put all the gadgets in. My Kindle, I've just seen today as I'm filming that the new Colour Soft, I think it's called, Kindle is coming out. So I think I'm going to get that, and Benji wants this one. For now, this is the Paperwhite Kindle. Don't love this book, don't recommend. I haven't been enjoying this. It's put me in a right old reading slump, but I have got it all loaded up with some new books to read. So you can follow my Brogan's Books Instagram page if you want to see more of what I like. My little AirPods, just for convenience, so I always have those two. I've had these pouches for a while. I can't remember where I got these, in a stationery shop I think, but I've just got some dollars in here because they are widely accepted in the Maldives, so we can tip with these. Passports, obviously, I changed mine recently, so I'm now a leaver with Benji, so I've got a new passport, which is exciting. I have my purse right now. I don't know if I will actually take my whole purse, but it's just there. For my eye mask, this is my favourite one that my mum bought me. It's by a brand called Lunya, and it's a really nice silky soft one with a band that goes all the way around the back, so it doesn't attach to your ears or anything. Really like it, but Benji also really likes it. So I also picked up this one from Primark, and it was so cheap. It was like £4 for an eye contour mask, so it basically has the shape cut out for your eyes, which is way comfier than like a traditional eye mask. So I'm going to give that a go. If he doesn't want one, then I'll use probably that one, and if he wants one, then I'll go for that one. Compression socks, I get these on Amazon. I cannot travel without these. My feet and ankles swell, and they don't if I wear these, so it's just become an absolute essential for long haul travel for me. Couple of bags of sweets that we had lying around that I thought could be quite nice to the plane. I also have a Twinings peppermint tea, a few little hair bits, scrunchy clips. I've got my toothbrush. Now, I actually did an ad with Suri earlier this year, and I absolutely love them, and I've just bought myself a second one, and this is the brand new pink colour. I used my own discount code, it still works. This is not sponsored by them today, but as you can see, I've got the brand new brush. I know it seems a bit redundant to have two, but because I'm constantly travelling and constantly have wash bags on the go, it's just easier for me. But yeah, I'm packing my toothbrush because it's a long haul flight, obviously, and I've got the little toothpaste, hand cream, anti-bac, a few makeup items. We've got Tarte mascara, concealer, Benefit pencil, and Charlotte Tilbury powder, Clinique lip oil, which I love. I've got like 3 or 4 of these, and they are absolutely incredible, by the way. I love them. This is a fantastic product for the plane, the Elemis Pro Collagen Mist. It's just so nice to refresh your face with when it dries out in the aircon. My eczema cream, Tylenol, perfume from Penhaligon's, that's got Babylon in it, an SPF to put on when we land. I like the Garnier one that you can just spray, wild deodorant, and a Nivea lip balm, IBS relief just in case, contact lenses, a little mirror, came in a PR parcel from Too Faced, Cheeky Panda biodegradable hand wipes, these are so handy, and a pack of tissues, and some toothpicks. So that is everything for my hand luggage. Oh, and I have my drone too. This is new. I've got all these little bags just in case I want to see what fits and what doesn't. We'll do that in a minute. My drone, this is the DJI Neo, and it's so light and small and compact, and it'll be the first time that we'll be flying it in the Maldives, so very excited to give that a go. It's actually wild how much stuff I have, but I feel pretty prepared, so I'm gonna just organize what can go in this case and then what can go in my little handbag. Next step, I'm going to be breaking down the clothes. So what I've started to do here on the bed is pull out and gather together everything that I'm going to need in the individual categories. I went with pajamas, swimwear, and then gym wear first, because that's quite easy to think about. Starting to pull out in my wardrobe my gym wear, so things that are good to wear for if we go cycling. I know they have bikes on the island. Things like this, I got this from Target. This is a little purple skirt, but it's got built-in shorts, which is so genius. I'm just putting together all the dresses and day dresses, evening dresses, and outfits that I want, and I have to show you this gorgeous new dress that I bought. It looks amazing on. I can't wait to show you in the vlogs and on Instagram, but it's like a long dress with this like nice cross detail. It's quite a low V. I got it from Abercrombie & Fitch. Let me show you some more evening outfits I have. So this is an H&M blue and white strappy dress, a long one. This is boring, but this is a plain black one from Uniqlo. It's got little black sleeves, but it's quite thin and light. This dress I've worn loads this summer. I have it in blue as well, but I've decided to take the green because I have quite a lot of blue dresses. But this is from Apricot, and it's a really lovely maxi dress as well. This is another one that's new. I got this in the sale from Sainsbury's, half price, so it was £12.50. It's got like a shirt top with little sleeves, and then it's sort of a long maxi dress with a tie waist. I also bought these shorts from Amazon, and they are so comfortable. They're really floaty and lovely, and they'll look really nice with a plain white t-shirt or bodysuit. I got this little skirt as well. I think this was also from Amazon. It's a gorgeous little skater skirt. I really like this. Again, with a plain white t-shirt, I think that could be another evening option. Blue and white little smock dress. This is from New Look. This blue and white Joni dress dress. I've worn this on many trips. This is the same style New Look smock dress, but in plain blue. I've got this little floral dress. I think this I picked up from Temu when I was doing an order for hen do bits for the girls. I bought quite a lot of things in bulk there. I wouldn't necessarily buy or shop there. I hadn't before, but as I was checking out, I just added a few things to the basket. This dress included. It's just a v-neck floral one. That's another good daytime dress. I always pack this next jumpsuit because it's so great for traveling home. This is a little Simply Be play suit. I love a play suit just because it's one whole thing, obviously, and it's great if we go on any boat trips. These blue shorts were from Amazon. I wore these loads this summer. Lovely floaty navy blue shorts. And then I have a pair of Primark black denim shorts, which means I obviously need some t-shirts. I have one that is a Yosemite National Park plain white tee. This is a plain white top from Animal, and then this one I bought recently from a brand called The Morning Club that I saw on Instagram. I thought could look really nice. And then last but not least, I have this new dress from Roxy, throw on over a bikini strappy thing. Hopefully you can appreciate this. And then I also have this dress. It's actually from Mallorca. I obviously haven't worn this yet, and I think it's gonna be so pretty. To go on top of a bikini, I also have this sort of kimono style thing from Animal, and I also have this white shirt. It's actually quite thick. This is apricot, but sometimes I quite like throwing this on top of a bikini, so I think this could be an option. I'm going to try and whiz through the rest. So I've got 2 pairs of pajamas from Primark, this gorgeous robe that was gifted to me from Fable England. I've packed this on quite a few trips recently and I love it because it's really thin. I've got a very old Jules rash vest, and these pink bottoms match, so they come together, but this is for when we go snorkeling. I have 2 new bikinis from Joe Brown's. I absolutely love them. This one in particular is so gorgeous, so I need to take the tags out, but yeah, Joe Brown's, love this. And then I got this one as well. I can't remember which was which, but I bought the top I think on Amazon and the bottoms in the sale on their website for like £6, but they didn't have the top. I managed to find the top on Amazon. This is an old M&S swimming cozy, all black, always makes me feel quite confident, so I got that. This I picked up from Temu when I did the girls Hindu order, haven't worn that yet. This is an old M&S swimming cozy, and so is this one. I also picked up a new bikini from Roxy, so I need to cut the labels out of this, but I wanted an all black bikini. I have an all black cozy, but I wanted an all black bikini. And then my gym gear, so I've got a pair of shorts. I think they're Lululemon shorts, and then the Target ones, a t-shirt, and I'll probably throw in another gym top too, sports bra, and I have some leggings, but I don't think I'm going to need these. I will definitely want to throw in my Lululemon leggings though, maybe at least 1 pair of Lululemon leggings. They'll probably be in here that Benji's brought up. I need to go through this clean washing, there's so much of it. Things like this I know I'm definitely going to want. That's a plain white t-shirt. Oh, I forgot he washed this for me. This white dress is another like smock. I love it, from New Look. I've had this forever. I really like it, so that's definitely coming. So the next steps is to cut out any labels or tags for anything that's new, and I do have quite a few new things. Then I need some packing cubes, and I need to put each category into its own packing cube, and then we'll see how that looks. And then we may have to take a break because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. Okay, here's all the clothes. Obviously I haven't done my underwear yet, but I'm pretty confident with what I've got. I found my little travel neck pillow, and I think this is the one I'm gonna use. I got it from Home Bargains, but Benji has a really nice, like, professional one, and this one is looking a little flat. When it comes to packing cubes, my favourite ones are from Away, the same brand as my suitcase. My mum bought me some for Christmas, and I loved the fact that they matched the case and they fit inside the case properly. Let's do this big one for these evening dresses. I have 6 fairly big maxi dresses in here, and it looks like it won't fit, but I promise you it does. T-shirts and shorts are always a similar size when they're folded, or I purposely fold the t-shirts so that then when they go in this size packing cube, it's more of a like rectangle shape than a square. I do have quite a few from Amazon as well for Benj. We have some compression packing cubes which are brilliant, especially for his t-shirts. This is a big one I have. I think this was from TK Maxx, and I'm thinking of getting all the swimwear, pajamas and everything all in here. Wowie. Okay, and then we can use these for underwear. Hello, it's Saturday, and yesterday I popped to Boots and got us a pot of the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing facial pads for the plane. I've also been gathering other things that I think I might want and need, so I pulled out more gadgets, and I also tried on a dress that I had in my wardrobe that I wore on the world cruise. I bought this in Old Navy. I quite like it, so I think that I'm going to add that in as another option, but I'm quite happy with the clothes. And then in the spare room, I've started doing shoes, accessories and toiletries, so let me show you where I'm at. So for my shoes, I think I'm going to travel in maybe my Crocs. I feel like these could be really comfy, or I've got my trainers. These are my new Hokas. These are my second pair because I completely wore down the back of the last pair. These are called the Match 6. I have wide feet, so I have to go for the wide version, and they are amazing. I've also pulled out a few sort of like evening shoes, although everyone's told me that everyone goes barefoot in the Maldives, so I don't know if I'm actually going to need many of these, but I just thought these are quite good options. And I also have a pair of Roxy flip-flops that actually match the dress, but yeah, I thought they could be quite handy, so I'm thinking a couple of pairs of flip-flops. These are my very beloved Havaianas. I love these so much because they have a back. I have them in like 4 colours, so 2 daytime, 2 evening. These were from New Look. These are accessorized. Let's do toiletries next. I'll start with my first aid kit. I noticed we're missing bite cream. I have mosquito repellent, mosquito milk and the jungle formula, but I don't have any of the cream in case we get bitten, so that's something I need to add and buy today. But in terms of my first aid kit, plasters, anti-chafing cream, Bonjela, a nasal stick, cold sore cream, Sudocrem, Gaviscon, Vaseline, paracetamol, ibuprofen. I saw this hack on Instagram. I cut out the back of the packaging, keep what I need, and then that just makes it completely flat, so I don't have all these like massive packets of products. But these are the travel sickness tablets. We use these on the cruise when it was choppy, but I don't think we're going to need these. Maybe I'll just take 1 pack of those because I just cannot see how I need those. This is allergy, hay fever relief. Again, we don't really always use that. And IBS, Buscopan, and a couple of shower caps because these are so handy if you have dirty shoes to travel home in. Put the shoes inside the shower cap. It's such a great hack. Spare toothbrush, just in case one breaks or we lose one or we forget one. I always have one now. And then yeah, more of the Advil, but I don't know if I need to replenish that. Yeah, this is only about half full. It always feels like I'm pouring Smarties into a pot. Let's do the rest of my toiletries now. So for my sun cream, we love Sunbum. It's our favourite, but I also really love the Sol de Janeiro Rio Radiance. So I've got a brand new bottle of that. This looks excessive, but I always use a separate face sun cream, something that's more powerful that I know is designed for face. I got sent this from L'Oreal recently and I quite like it, so I'm gonna take that. This is kind of half empty and so are these. And then I picked up this in Boots yesterday, just another one because I know Benji likes these, and this one you only have to apply once and it lasts 8 hours. Yeah, we've got these and they've got a really high UVA rating. We actually love the Dermatica one. That's our absolute favorite, but we've just run out and I haven't managed to place an order, so we've got those for now. And I also picked up a little after sun too because I don't think we're going to need it, but we've got it just in case, so that's that. I remove my makeup with a face halo first, and then I go into my cleanser skincare. And as you can see, these are like my old ones. They go through the wash. I use one side each night. So I've got 6, and then I bought some new ones. So you can see these are brand new. Flannels as well, and a loofah sponge, one of those. For my skincare, I've been looking at what products I have that are smaller. So I normally take some of these Elemis products. I really love this. In fact, I might take this in my hand luggage. I'm not sure if I packed a moisturizer already, so we'll pop that in. But I really love the Pro Collagen range, and I have a big version of this and the moisturizer in the rose scent. They're so nice. However, I've also just recently been sent this from It Cosmetics, Confidence in a Gel Cream, and I love it, so I think I'm gonna go for this. Double cleanse with a balm and cleanser from Elemis. My Dermatica treatment, I use this every night, so that's all coming. I do also have serums and scrubs and all sorts of other things, but I just try and keep it a little bit more condensed when I travel, so it's not too much. My perfume is going to be Penhaligon's Babylon. I do have that little one in my hand luggage, but I think I'm going to want the big one, so I've got that, and I had it engraved with my name on it. A nail file, contact lenses, which I wear daily, disposable ones, so had to have enough of those. Wild deodorant, little mini razor, cotton buds. I've got toothpaste. We know my toothbrush is in hand luggage, so I may get a brand new one, although I don't know if that's gonna, is that gonna last? I'm not sure. Sol de Janeiro product, so just a little body spray as well for the daytime. And then I'm just deciding if I want the matching cream, or I do have the White Company body lotion, which is quite nice. It's called Sea Salt. I think I'm gonna go for this one though, because I haven't used it in a while. I wanna pack one of these in my hand luggage. I basically have a bad back, but I've been seeing a chiropractor and it's so much better now. But if I am sat down in the same space for a long time, I may want one of these. And then this side is my hair products. So I bought brand new bottles from Amazon because my last one's leaked, if you watched my London vlog recently. Hair accessories, clips and bobby pins and little clear elastics if I want to braid my hair, that kind of thing. Scrunchies, clips, Rehab hair oil. This is the curly hair one. Flora and Curl, I bought these recently and absolutely love them. The curl defining gel and the curl activating lotion are so nice. My water spray bottle, I will obviously just empty the water out of that. And then my hairbrush selection, my Tangle Teaser curl brush, I got this from Amazon, and a wide tooth comb from Primark. I may take my big razor, which is the Wilkinson Sword one that's got like a cream around the edge. I'll show you later, but I'm missing the heads. I think I've run out of the heads. My first aid kit, I'm just going to put all of the flat stuff on the bottom and hope that it all fits. Also, these little scissors were from Muji and they are so handy for cutting out labels and things in clothes. That's mostly what we use them for. I'm going to use this Elemis one for sun cream. Don't need to keep this in the packaging. Take that out. I'm going to wrap my perfume in a flannel. Right, that's now replenished. That's all my toiletries, I believe. We're upgrading bags. This one literally says hair on it. And I was using this for my Dyson Airwrap. I don't use that right now because I'm not drying my hair. Oh, and I'm also packing my diffuser, which I'll show you. My hairdresser is going to do my hair the day before, and I'm going to ask her to blow dry it straight for me, which I know is kind of a crime when I'm embracing my curly hair, but it's so much easier for me to have it straight and blow dried when I'm doing a night flight or a long haul flight, because then it's just done and styled and the curls won't go everywhere and I won't feel like messy when I arrive, and then I'll have it curly for the rest of the week. I'm not even going to bother bringing hair straighteners or anything like that, which is an absolute first for me. When it comes to packing, a lot of the time it's just a Tetris game, like shimmying things around until they fit in better places. When it comes to my makeup, I do need to go and wash all my brushes, but to show you which products I've picked out, these are my favourites right now. I've got the BB and CC Red Correct from Borean. These were gifted to me recently and they're absolutely amazing, like my favourite new makeup products. My eyebrow products and lips, mascaras, bronzer, liquid blush, powder, eyeshadow, little jumbo pencil from NYX, all-nighter setting spray, and the tools I need too. Pretty straightforward, simple, not too much. For the bag, I've just pulled out this one that was gifted to me from Rehab. It's a nice little size and it's clear so I can see everything. So I'll put my makeup brushes in there too. I just need to go and wash them. I bought a new diffuser from the brand Bellissima when it was Amazon Prime Day, and I'm gonna pack this for my curly hair, which I'm not really doing justice today. I remembered another hair product that I absolutely love, Colour Wow Dream Coat for curly hair, so I'm going to try and squidge that in there. I thought I'd show you the bags that I'm taking. I've got this nice blue one which matches my dress, and Benji has matching shorts. It all came from Mallorca. We've got this one from Amazon, which is like a mesh, big, folds very flat kind of bag, so that's good. I'm going to take my black bum bag, also from the brand Away, the same as my suitcase. Tote bag, which is actually a Villa Resorts one. So I thought this could be handy, which it's great for like any wet clothes, dirty shoes, or putting anything in. It's so flat and light, and it's got the branding on, so I thought I'd take that. I also have this Longchamp bag, which is a little rucksack, which folds really small. It's very helpful if we're taking the bikes. I know we can get on bikes and go cycling around the island, like that kind of thing. So I'm thinking this could be handy. And then for evening bags, I'm just trying to decide, because this is quite a cute little bag that goes with everything. I got this ages ago from Phase 8 in a sale, but it's not very big, so it's not great for like cameras and vlogging and stuff. But for those evenings where we're maybe not on camera and I'm just taking a lipstick, a pack of cards and my phone, I think this could be good. So I'm going to take that. But I also have this one, which is really pretty, from Accessorize. I think I'll take this because it's quite nice and it's very holiday. So that's all my bags. It seems a little excessive, doesn't it? But I feel like they all have a good purpose. We're not taking shower gel because I'm sure they have that there, or beach towels because I'm sure they'll give us those. Just trying to think what else. But we do have these little towel clips, which are from Home Bargains, I think. These are so helpful when it's a little breezy. You can just clip your towels to your sun lounger. And then I've got my Great Barrier Reef wet bag, again, for any wet swimwear. I've got some games for us. We've got Dino Dump in there. And then I need to ask Benji if he wants like P for Pizza or OK Play from Big Potato. This video is not sponsored by them, but I do have a discount code, which is Brogan20 for 20% off all their games. So I'll leave the discount and link and my favourite travel games below. I also have used this little pouch for thank you cards, which is something that Benj and I started doing a few years ago when we go on any sort of press or work trips, especially. Also quite handy for Walt Disney World. If you want to leave a tip inside a card, not everyone wants to like leave the money out, but sometimes if someone has gone above and beyond for us or has been just exceptionally lovely, it's really nice to write a thank you card. So I'm actually going to go and run and get a pen as well and pop that in here. Pen secured, so that's that pouch. I've got a little snack bag, so handy. I've got 2 of these and they're amazing for taking things from the buffet at lunch or breakfast and then have a little snack for later. Or like I said, when we go on a little excursion. My spare sunglasses are going to go in here. This case was from Elizabeth Scarlett. They do the most beautiful makeup bags, pouches, wash bags and like actual beach bags too. Check them out, they're lovely. This is maybe going to seem a little excessive, but I have my Kindle mount that goes, well, at the moment it goes by my bedside table, but I'm going to attach this to my sun lounger and have my Kindle on it, and I have absolutely no shame back in that. I know I'm going to be very smug. The big version of the EasyAct fan, the best, couldn't be without that. Benji has a black one. A Travel Pal extension block because we're always charging loads of things at night, all the different cameras. And at the moment I've got one of these universal things, but I don't know what plugs they use in the Maldives. I'll double check, but this is great. I will leave this because we use this a lot. You basically slide this over and it changes the outlet. Doing a little bit of research, and it looks like the Maldives uses 2 different types of plugs. They do have our UK one, but they also have this one, which is circles instead of these little rectangles. So I believe I may need to buy one of these just so I've covered myself, because I'm not entirely sure. Future me showing you that I went on Amazon and ordered this one, so I absolutely definitely have at least one option that will work. Didn't know I needed a new plug, and this is why you do things in advance. I've got a watermelon ring. I just thought this would be so fun for pictures in the sea. And I also have a beach ball because I know that Benj and I are going to love throwing this around in the pool or in the sea. So I've got a little water football. A little mini light. These are amazing. I always take this for work or I need to shoot something and it's low lighting. There we go, I keep forgetting which button it is, but basically it's a little travel light. You can clip it to your phone. Speaker, this is the Wonder Boom. I used this at the Hen Do last weekend and it lasted the whole weekend pretty much permanently on. But it's just so nice to have music playing around the room when you're getting ready and stuff. So I will go and charge this because I know I used that last weekend. Oh yes, I've also packed this, which is also an accessory for my Kindle. This is my clicker. I will again leave this linked, but you attach this part to the Kindle and it's a Bluetooth clicker so that you don't even have to touch the Kindle and turn the pages. You just press the button and it's amazing. Honestly, it's a game changer if you haven't tried it. Another amazing tech gadgety thing. This is my tripod for our phone. It folds out. I have no idea how big it goes, but it goes all the way out and then you can attach your phone on the end and it just twists like so. It's really good, and then it folds down very small. I am also going to take a tripod, travel tripod from Amazon for the cameras. That's the bag for it. It's currently up in the bedroom. And then this is from Stackers. It's a little travel jewelry pouch. And in here I've popped some earrings and I'll put a few necklaces in there as well. I'm not a massive jewelry person actually. I really wish I was the kind of person that like layered loads of jewelry and necklaces and had loads of rings, but I'm actually very minimalistic when it comes to jewelry. But I just thought these were lovely earrings to wear because, you know, Maldives, sea, ocean shells. I'm just at my desk doing a little bit of pre-holiday admin. To go to the Maldives, you need to do a travel declaration form. So I'm allowed to do that now because I think it's 96 hours before you fly. And then I've also printed out and organised all the paperwork a bit neater, and I've digitalised our schedule now because I was making notes all over my desk. So I've made that a little bit easier for myself. A nice little hack is to always have pictures of your passports saved in an album on your phone, and so at times like now I can just get to them easier, so that's good. So I'll do his and then I'll do mine. Condensed my paperwork down into this nice thin folder I had. I actually don't think I'm going to need it in my hand luggage. We can put it in there. And Benj also picked up some Jaffa cakes for us. He wanted those for the plane. Another job done. I've just washed some of my makeup brushes. I'll be taking about half of these. I just did a few extra foundation ones while I was there, so they'll dry overnight and I can add them to my makeup bag. I think I'm going to lay out all my gadgets and tech now because it's quite overwhelming and I have to decide what goes in the main case and what has to come in hand luggage with me. This is another little fiddly process, but I have big memory cards for the big cameras like this, and then I have these little tiny micro SD ones which go in the drone, the DJI and the GoPro. I have to make sure that there are memory cards in each device wiped clean so that when I go to grab it and use it straight away, the camera is ready to go. Another thing I have to do is make sure I have loads of these little leads. I call them little leads because I use them for all sorts of things. I used to put labels on them. So this black one you can see says Kindle. So I obviously know that's for the Kindle, but there's some random ones I have. They're not the same at the bottom. I don't know if you can actually see there, but they're slightly different sizes, thicknesses and whatnot. And I can't remember what goes with which all the time. So it could be for the mini fan, it could be for like anything. So I just chuck a load of those in as well. While the rest of my gadgets are charging, I've made a little shopping list of things I need to buy. So I'm gonna pop to the shops, but I'm just ticking off the list. So iPhone charger, G7X vlog camera, it's in my hand, G7X spare, G7X batteries, M50 camera, M50 batteries, GoPro camera, GoPro batteries, check mini SD card, GoPro chest mount, don't think I'm gonna need a head mount for this trip, GoPro floaty handle, GoPro dome. Yes, I forgot I've got a dome. We haven't used this in ages, but we might want to dig it out for the Maldives. Basically, it's like a housing, and it creates a really cool effect where like the water goes half and half over the GoPro. It is now dark, but I've returned from my shopping extravaganza, picked up some jeans that I ordered, whole new tube of toothpaste, Intuition razor heads, because I'm going to take my actual proper razor. I got the Anthisan, well actually it's the Boot Zone Bite and Sting Relief. Everything else was just for home and stuff. So that is that. I'm going to go and check on all my gadgets. Hopefully most of them are charged. We'll review all the tech, put that in bags, and then we'll be ready to put things in a case. Okay, finally, here's where we're at with the tech. So we've got drone, DJI Osmo Pocket 3, GoPro Hero 10, Canon M50 camera, a hard drive, the chargers for the cameras, GoPro chest mount, the GoPro drone, speaker, Kindle clicker, light, the travel extension block, iPhone, a case for my phone with a neck lanyard thing, gorilla tripod, phone tripod, camera tripod, Kindle stand, and a fan. And my laptop too, which will go in. So now I've pulled out a few different bags and I'm just going to put some of these things in the bags. This was from Home Bargains, but it's nice and big. So I put some of these things for hand luggage in here and then some of the other stuff in here. It's the next day. I've just showered and I'm about to put the things inside the case now so we can see how it all fits. But as always, I'm going to premise this by saying that Benji does not have as much stuff as I do. He literally packs swim shorts, t-shirts and some shoes and maybe his toiletries, but obviously we are sharing the majority of the other stuff. We do distribute our things across both suitcases, so we'll have some of my clothes in his and vice versa. I don't want to jinx things, but obviously that does mean if one case only shows up that we'll still both have some stuff. I'm not even gonna bother messing around with the small case. I think we're just gonna go straight in with the big one and put the clothes straight in. These are quite heavy, so I know that this is gonna weigh a lot, but most of the clothes will fit, hopefully. As I said, it's a bit of a Tetris game. Just squidging it all in. I think actually, yeah, all the clothes fit in one side pretty much. I also did my underwear last night, so I've got that in 2 packing cubes at the moment. These toiletries, my hair dryer. This is very heavy hair stuff. Makeup, all the tech stuff actually. And things that are flat. Here. I'm making some progress. Shoes can go in between. Do we all remember at the beginning of the video when I didn't think I'd need big cases? I got most of it in. I obviously have a few things here, just these bulky bits, and then I can't decide which shoes I want to travel in. I also want to double check the batteries on the air tags because I think one of them is low, and I'll also put a wash bag in here. I have some away ones that match but seems to be missing right now, so I'll find that and pop that in there for dirty laundry. So there we go. That is probably the most I can do before I have to export and upload this vlog for you. You're just gonna have to imagine that half my stuff is gonna be shimmied around into his case too, but I'm pretty confident I have everything I need. The only thing I did put as a question mark is a sun hat. I hate sun hats and I do have one. That may go in last minute, but other than that, I pretty much have everything. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and coming along with me for this sort of travel prep admin packing week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss our Maldives vlogs coming up. There will be 3 vlogs for you, which is really exciting. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you again in a couple of weeks as there won't be any videos while I'm away. Hope you're all well. I'm sending lots of love. Thanks for watching. Bye.